Hello, everybody. My name is HSEL Elijah, aka Squid. Welcome to the High School Esports League Holiday 2017 in 2018 majors. Today is Thursday, so you know what that means. It is the default day for all Hearthstone matches. All Hearthstone matches must be completed by today, and with that as well, all round 5 matches will be completed by today as well, as we are in the 5th round of the holiday major. There are 10 rounds of this major, so after this we will be halfway through. Round 6 will be on Saturday, this coming up Saturday the 6th, I believe. Yes, that's correct. We've got a wonderful match coming up for you guys today. We have Loveland Esports MaestroMark versus GHS Chiefs Mikester. So letting these players know that they're ready to go whenever. Looks like they're about to head into the game here. So we'll join them in just a second. For those of you who are not familiar with our Hearthstone rules, we play Conquest style, which is a best of 5. The players must declare their classes to their opponent before their match. They're allowed 3 classes. There must be one deck from each. Hold on, let's go back here. They're allowed to have 3 decks from a different class, each of them from a different class. To win the series, they have to win 1 match with each deck, and they're not allowed to switch out the decks mid-game. They're not allowed to have like any tech cards or anything. I believe a lot of players have taken up sending each other screenshots of their play screen before matches to ensure this happens. So yeah, these players are just about to get into it, everyone, and I just want to thank you all for tuning in today. Hopefully this will be a good match. Yeah, they're just getting ready here. These players are in the deck selection screen right now. Looks like they're really thinking about their choices, and it's quite an important choice opening up the series. They want to know which deck they're going to shoot at their opponent first. They're going to play aggro. They're going to play control. What are they going to do? It's really quite an important choice, the first deck of play in a Hearthstone series like this. So we'll see exactly what happens here. Expecting to see some on-meta decks, maybe a Control Warlock. That's, the one that's got all those Void Lords with the Demons and the Doom Guards and the Blood Reaver Gul'dan and the Possessed Lackeys. Maybe an Aggro Paladin, a Highlander Priest, stuff like that. Maybe even a Spell Hunter if they were really feeling it. That is an interesting deck in my opinion, and I would love to see it played. Looks like these players are just about to get into it. Looks like they're getting into it right now here, everyone. So we will join them in just a second as soon as their match becomes available for me to spectate. I just want to thank you all once again for tuning in today, the High School Esports League Holiday 2017-2018 Major. Happy holidays, everyone. Hope you all had a wonderful holidays and an even better New Year. And hopefully it will be a good match here. So it looks like we're starting off here with MaestroMark, who's on the bottom here, as you can see on the left side of your screen. Starting off on a Warlock, and Mikester starting off on a Priest. So this may go, according to my predictions, we may see this Demon slash Troll Warlock, maybe with Rin and the Dark Seals, or maybe just Dark Tack. I'm sorry, it's not a Control Warlock. I can't believe I got that wrong. It's Cube Lock, of course, comboing with the Carnivorous Cube, usually on a Doom Guard, or on those Void Lords, which are 9 mana 3/9s. Death Rattle summon 3/1/3. Of course, those 3/9 have on as well. If you're not familiar with Hearthstone cards, opening up here, Mikester is going to pass, and it looks like MaestroMark did beat him. Actually, really good for Warlocks. It's a mana 2/3 Death Rattle and armor, I believe. Armor, which can be very, very good for Warlocks. Or very, very good for a Warlock here. Especially since his hero power deals 2 damage to himself. That's like 1.5 free draws here. MaestroMark has drawn that Doom card as well. Carnivorous could be very good in the here. Over there in Mikester's hand, we're seeing Eternal Servitude, hearing what looks like a Spirit Lash, along with a Diamond Spellstone. Shadow Essence, even. I think I know what type of deck Mikester's opting to play. He's got Barnes in there. He's got Yashiraj. He needs statues. So not Highlander Priest, not Dragon Priest either. I forget the name of this deck specifically, but it can be pretty devastating. I don't believe this deck runs... I don't believe that Priest deck runs stuff like Raza in it. Balin. Shadow Word Horde does... Oh, no, sorry, that wasn't Shadow... Yeah, it was Shadow Word Horde. Take out that Plated Bead and the Mistress of Mystery. The Skull of Manari, that's pronounced here, going to come out here from MaestroMark, which can be very strong there. That can allow him to play a free Doom. So hopefully, it actually will. It will target the Doom Guard here, and he'll be able to play a Carnivorous Cube, which can be pretty good for him. Although, saying that, there is that 5/5 Obsidian statue, which does stand in the way. Usually what you want to do, that Doom Guard is, it does have charge. That means as soon as it gets played by the skull, you can just throw it into your opponent's face, then you cube it. That's the ideal method here, or the ideal play. I hate listening to that battle cry. I'll be... Oh, and the RNG is with MaestroMark today, pulling out another Doom Guard as well. Extremely lucky here for him. Incredible start, actually. Let's see if Mikester can do something to... Like, Obsidian Statue is the only thing that's going to die, so he is going to pull that here. Going to upgrade Spellstone as well, and pretty much guarantee that one of those Doom Guards destroyed here. But Mark does have the Carnivorous Cube, and keep in mind as well, the Carnivorous Cube is not going to summon 5/3s. It's going to summon the full 5/7s when it destroys a minion here. Choosing which. Seeing as well, he's got the Dark Pact in his hand and the Siphon Soul. Very strong hand from MaestroMark, and looks like Mikester has drawn Yashiraj. So he hasn't drawn Barnes quite yet, though. Barnes will not be able to pull Yashiraj. I don't remember what other decks that priest runs. Or what other minions. I believe it runs N'Zoth as well. For those statues that it pulls. Visions. Like Mikester's gonna opt to take that Psychic Scream, which would be very good. It can just clear the board once it gets too hard to handle in the future. Since Mark is running a deck that will get quite out of hand. And will just be quite annoying for the opposing player to do. Interesting to note as well, Mark is actually holding on to that Carnivorous Cube. He did not cube a Doom Guard. Very interesting, because that allowed the Obsidian Statue to be traded into one of them, and then have it take out the other one. Not entirely sure what that play was there. Looks like it's going to work out for both players. Each player just going to hero power tap there. The Void Lord coming out from Maestro. He's not going to hold it, of course, because he does need to develop some board prep here. And that's very strong as well. He's got the cube for that, which is probably what he was saving it for anyway. Exactly what happens here. Mikester knows he has no demons in his hand. Just has to hope that he... Hard fitting. Just gonna go for the Siphon Soul instead of Obsidian Statue, just getting rid of it, getting it out of there. I'm gonna summon those 3 Void Walkers. Kobold Irarian coming out as well. Curious to know. Maybe if MaestroMark does in fact win the series, we'll ask him later what he was saving this cube for necessarily. Maybe he's just trying to build. Oh, you know what I think it is? Oh no, I think I understand. He's just trying to save. So he's trying to make Blood Reaver Gul'dan have like more valuable. The Blood Reaver Gul'dan for 10 mana. It's a hero card. Place normal Gul'dan. And its battle cry is summon all friendly demons that die this game, of course, up to a limit of 7, how big the board is. He's making it as valuable as possible, I see, by ensuring that he summons those Doom cards, he summons that Void Lord. That's actually not a bad play. I was curious. That's absolutely what he was doing here. He's got quite the pressure on the Mikester, though, has some pretty large minions. Well, that Yasharaj and that Ysera. Wait, what card? Oh, is that the Barnes? He does have the Barnes in his hand. Oh, okay, because Yasharaj pulled Ysera out. Ysera's end. Okay, so sorry, I didn't know about that interaction. Learn something new every day, everyone. Because Yasharaj pulled Ysera out at the end of the turn, Ysera's end turn effect did not activate. Now Mikester's got a choice. Either Dragonfire or Psychic Scream. Dragonfire is going to be the choice, it looks like. It's a good choice as well, because it ensures that Ysera stays healthy. Okay, yeah, that was the play. Nick here. Mikester ensuring that Carnivorous Cube cannot be used. Boy Lord, very, very smart. I like that play a lot. I was using the Spirit Lash too. A negligible life total from Ysera here. Nightmare is going to be... Well, from that Ysera. MaestroMark's just going to choose to go face. Very, very close to that lethal position. Dark Pact as well. Oh, no, that is lethal, actually. That is lethal. Those Void Lords go for the super lethal there. And MaestroMark will take game 1 here. Good playing so far. MaestroMark just got extremely lucky in that game. Did incredibly well with those card draws and the RNG, the Obsidian Statue not destroying the Doomguard and instead destroying the Possessed Lackey, which got him another Doomguard. Pretty good, if I have to say so myself. Like, we're just about to get into it. Match 2 here. MaestroMark pulling out the Rogue deck. Whereas Mikester is pulling out just continuing the Priest deck that he last game. I wonder if this is going to be a Kingsbane. That'd be interesting to see. We're seeing combo pieces coming out here with Edwin. We're also seeing patches in this deck as well. That's not the draw he was hoping for there. Of course not. As patches, you never want to draw patches. You always want to play patches from the deck. Opting not to play patches first turn, though. I mess out on that free 1 damage. That's my shit as well. 4 patches this well. Wait, what? Oh, he Shadow Vision to Shadow Vision. Alright, sorry. That was a little, that looked a little weird on my screen. I have to come out. Actually, even stronger. Like, that might have been the pirate he was mulliganing for in the beginning of the game. I'm wondering also if this runs, if Maestro's deck runs Prince Kaliseth. Be interesting to know if it does. It's just based on the cards you've seen. It certainly looks like it does already. Cards that would absolutely benefit from that. With Edwin, which is plus that Shadow Step there. I think that's what he was mulliganing for as well. Mikester still does not. Does Shadow Vision's that Dragonfire potion here. Shadow Step coming out on patches as well for the extra 2 damage. Maester's just going for that early. Perhaps he's also intending to combo it with Edwin. It looks like that is exactly what he's trying to do here. Makes Edwin an 8/8, which is really strong on turn 4. Because Mikester does not yet have enough mana to... Oh, it does, actually. Not say that Shadow Word Death. Was that a draw? But, no, it was not. It looks like Mikester is just playing a big priest here. That just hopes for Yasharaj to get pulled from Barnes or from whatever. There once was a man from Gilneas drawing Tower Knight, Chain Gang, and Bone Mare. Maestro does pretty strong plays left. I'm going to come out for that Dragonfire potion, which is much needed from them. A lot of pressure on that board. Needs to get rid of it. Fortunately, though, it allows MaestroMark to play that Tower Knight, Chain Gang, Dagger, face for that night. I'm assuming this is not a Kingsbane deck, MaestroMark, because we get to see a card that signifies that Shadow Essence. Rightfully so, picks that out of that Shadow Vision. Pain goes out onto one Chain Gang. I definitely think this was the deck that has Keleseth in it. I am absolutely sure that it was. That it is. Got unlucky. Since Keleseth's one of those cards you really need to draw very early on to really get the value out of it. Of course, it does buff the minion back on your hand. Absolutely not the already been deck extreme coming. And then there's Keleseth, which is actually going to be able to buff that Bone Mare, that Tower Knight, Chain Gang that got put away. And MaestroMark also has the Shadow Step as well. So he's going to be allowed to get 2 Keleseth charges off. Been stronger. Too bad he used the first one on patches, although that damage from patches good. It was 4 damage. 7 damage. Or something. It's pretty output on 2. Or when you don't have a 4 mana 7/7 on board, that is. Shadow Essence here. Hopefully it can pull that Yasharaj. It's gonna pull a Barnes though. Unfortunate. Pure Lash is gonna keep the game. Now Maestro is dead. To 5 damage, which that Bone Mare. Or sorry, Mikester is dead to 5 damage. That Bone Mare does have. So looks like we'll see game 2 taken by MaestroMark. Strong plays so far from MaestroMark. Gotten very good draws, very good RNG this game. On top of that, just the skill level of these decks and just the sheer power of some of these decks he's playing is absolutely attributing to his victory so far. The scoreline is 2-0. MaestroMark is up. He just needs to win with one more here, whereas Mikester now has to reverse 3-0 in order to take series here. Still very doable, of course, but he might want to consider switching off that priest deck. He's not had good luck so far. That is a deck that needs a lot of luck. That Yashira's pick. And looks like he's not going to switch off here. Actually, MaestroMark's going to switch on to a priest deck. And it's not going to be the same priest deck here. Looks like this might be a Highlander priest, actually. Seeing this Highlander priest out here for my. Find out in just a second here. Deck cards in that block of crawler. Murloc. So that's just a strong 2-mana though. 2-mana, 2/3. Gets even bigger if it destroys pirates. Fortunately, Mikester doesn't have any pirates in his deck. So that card will not be able to buff. It looks like here Mikester, for once, is starting on the right end of the RNG, starting with Barnes in his hand. Yeah, it absolutely looks like it's going to be a Highlander Priest here from Mikester. Akastron has Raz in his deck somewhere, as well as Prophet Valen. That Barnes cannot pull a Ysera, which is actually pretty good because that means Yashiraj has a better chance of getting hit. We saw Lichbane from Mikester's hand in the last game. So hopefully we might be able to see Barnes into a Yashiraj into either another Yashiraj or that Lich King. The Axe Potion can come at 5 cost potion. MaestroMark here. Probably going to choose that 5 damage as well as the Polymorph. Good for a 5 mana potion. Especially against this deck here. His opponent's deck. Hopefully this Barnes pulls something good. Yashiraj. Looks like it's going to pull an Obsidian Statue with it, which is not a bad pull as well. Although, it is not as effective in the early game. It's only going to remove small card. Playing with fire here, the Pyromancer coming out. Get lucky again, MaestroMark is going to be able to keep his Kazakus as the Pyromancer taken out. Oh, look at that. Mikester just drew his Yashiraj. I mean, Shadow Essence will not be able to pull it. Now, if he does draw an Eternal Servitude, he will be able to pull a statue from it, which is pretty good. At like turn 4, turn 5, turn 6. Having that Obsidian Statue. As stuff be incredibly larger and black removal without playing stuff like your deaths. MaestroMark actually opting to not Shadow Visions here. My only thought is that he's saving that so he can get some more spells out of his deck so he's not garbage spell from that Shadow Visions. Probably waiting to get something like another Pain or Death or something. So he's waiting to wean out some of those other cards from the deck before. Blessed be this funnel cake as the Priest of the Feast comes onto the field and it's just gonna get. Not gonna get Pain there. It would not be smart for him to play the lesser Diamond Spellstone here. What have we seen die? A Barnes and an Obsidian Statue. So that's all you're gonna get back. Pain. Being hovered on by Mikester. Not quite committed though. He's torn between the Diamond Spellstone and the Pain. So he's just going to go with the Diamond Spellstone here to get back that Barnes and a Statue. Not sure if that was the right play. I don't know how many of those he runs in his deck. So we'll see. Because that lesser Diamond, that greater Diamond Spellstone is insane at deck. But provided that's at a later turn. But MaestroMark will have the removal here. With that Akas Potion. Gonna take out Barnes and polymorph the Obsidian Statue. Best possible play. I'm sure Mikester is feeling just awful about that. Paid 7 mana. He was torn between 2 options. Paid 7 mana. Destroy. He paid 7 mana to summon those 2 back, and then he just gets in 5. Open for Shadow Visions. He was looking to pull Shadow Essence or something like that. That's what I would have tried. That's what I was hoping for that he'd be able to get here. got other options: Spirit Lash, Dragonfire, Shadow Word, Horror. Hovering over the horror. Oh, no, that was me. Sorry about that. Dragonfire might be the right play here. Although he's going to take Spirit Lash, which is not bad. That's pretty good because it can restore health. Got a pain. Shadow Word Pain going out onto that priest. Heal face for the end. Shadow Vision's coming out from MaestroMark here. He's definitely got Valen in his deck. We saw that Mind Blast there. Really only one time you run Mind Blast in the Priest nowadays, and it's if you got Prophet Valen, fine with Raza, find that sweet Shadow Reaper Anduin for that OTK with the cheap spells and the hero power. Or Shadow Word Death coming out here. Mikester does have an answer. MaestroMark if he does pull out Valen. One thing to notice as well, Mikester's deck absolutely is a late game deck. We saw a lot of those games, or those first two games, finished in the early stages, before turn 8 or 9. That's really when Mikester's deck begins to shine, because then he can play those high-cost minions and all these spells. So it's really just stalling for that deck. A game of stalling here. Ooh, as well, something I didn't realize, I forgot about, that since a minion was polymorphed and it was sheep and it died, that sheep is now cluttering Mikester's pool of Cast a Spell. Brilliant. Wrong here. Oh, that Arcanine Soul Priest. Past here. Let's keep that Arcanine Soul Priest. I'm hovering Binding Hill for a second. Then he remembered, hey, that's gonna kill me. That's gonna hurt me. Oh, Mikester hovering that Yashraj. Might have been the right play. He has not yet drawn that Lich King, which could do very well. And it's likely what's probably going to get pulled from that Yashraj, which is really deciding here. Other Obsidian statue. Might play it here. Play it here. Deal that damage to that Soul Priest. Silence, though. Mikester does have the answer. Naked 4 attack minions here. One with 5 health, one with 8. Out of range of those deaths, though, and those pains. Not bad. Prophet Phelan! I didn't even notice he drew that. He absolutely does not want to play that just yet. He has the Arcanine Soul Priest. He could play it. But it's not really gonna stay around for too long. That's a card you want to keep. Setting up, though. MaestroMark. Dragon Fire Potion coming out. Looks like he's getting ready. Not sure what that Binding Heal was all about, or what that hover was. Considering his hero's at full health. I think maybe he just got confused for a second. Thought he had a card hovered or different option. Thought he was damaged. I think he's only taken a couple points of damage this game, MaestroMark. Healed it all back up. Hero power. Disband these couple turns, so now the first real damage will be taken to face. A Shadow Word Death. We're seeing a death here from MaestroMark, so whoever Yashraj pulls. Death here, it is gonna be the Lich King. I have to make a decision. Does he want to get rid of that Lich King? Or does he want to get rid of that Yashraj? Yashraj. Dangerous one, of course. More attack, 2 more health. And it pulls another big minion out. Which can always just be killed. Colonel Servitude coming out here. Probably gonna pull a Yashraj. Seeing that in the Deadpool. As well as an Obsidian Statue. There's two of the only choices here. Obsidian Statue is gonna be. And Maestro is just opting to hold the door here. And the Greater Healing Potion as well. Come out here. Holding the door. Just trying to keep himself alive while he whittles down Maestro's health. I'm rooting for Mikester here, honestly. I want to see a Game 4 and a Game 5. I don't want this here, but it looks like he's just gonna play the villain just to get rid of this massive board, heal his face. Mikester is going to take it out, so it looks like that combo piece is going to be lost. That Valen's a pretty essential combo piece, although the combo's certainly not broken without it. It's just a little less effective and it's a little more lengthy than you would have liked. I haven't seen him draw in that Shadow Reaper Anduin. I'm sure that's in Maestro's deck. I'm almost guaranteed that's in his deck. He's got 10 cards left. How unfortunate that one of them answer to his troubles here. Now Mikester has 8 mana for himself here. Let's see, what Death Knight cards he's pulled? Anti-Magic Shell. That's a good one. That is definitely a good one here. Shadow Word Horror, just to get rid of some cards. And did have 9 cards in it. That's Death Knight card. Another Anti-Magic Shell. It is here. Lyra gonna come out, comboing with this Radiant Elemental. Circle of Healing or Spirit Lash choice here. Spirit Lash is gonna be the answer. Healing now. A Purify. Not the answer he's looking for. You know what he was looking for with that. Looking for some damage, some removal for those big and door-holding minions over on Mikester's board here. Fortunately, he's not going to find. He's going to find Purify, and he's going to find Shadow Madness. Fortunate. Shadow Madness is just like a worse potion to match. Albeit, it does let you control an minion attack higher, but at that point, it's not really much difference here. Cannot let that Lyra survive. Of course, Spirit Lash going to come out here to take out, as well as the Lich King trading that Radiant. Not a word. That one spell, that spell reduction can be bad. And the Northshire Cleric, bad draw here. Let's hope the Curious Glimmer can pull something good. Shadow Word Pain is going to answer here. He chose the Potion of Madness, I think. Or the no, actually, I think he chose the Forbidden Shaping. It looked like he chose the Potion of Madness, though. Although Pain, obviously the right choice. This big Priest deck. And full. I don't think there's any minions left in the deck, though. Wouldn't really have mattered. Right? I don't think there's any minions left in his deck. Other than the only one I could think of would be N'Zoth. Oh, no, there's another Obsidian Statue in his deck, actually. We haven't seen N'Zoth so far. We are cards in. And I'm starting to doubt that MaestroMark is actually running Shadow Reaper Anduin in his deck. I haven't seen it yet. A Psychic Scream is going to shuffle back in big cards there. Ooh, the overdraw on the Lich King. Really hate to see that. And he's got 3 anti-magic shells in his head. And just unfortunate. He doesn't really have any cards to use that on. Doesn't really have that much choice here. A lot of his cards require targets. Looks like he was choosing. He might just be trying to get rid of some of these anti-magic shells. Got the health advantage. Got answers. Shadow Word deaths along with Psychic Scream. I just want to get rid of some of these cards like Doom Pact, Anti-Magic Shell, AoE cards, just to ensure that I'm able to draw some next couple of turns. As I said, did say something the other turn about him not having Shadow Reaper. It looks like it really was one of the last cards in his deck. Of course, Shadow Reaper Anduin, very strong card, just a powerful answer. Finally draws it here. As well as Mikester drawing his own Shadow Reaper Anduin. Quite the pair, those two Anduins. Same time. Fortunately, though, we're getting down to our last couple of cards here, everyone. 6 cards left in MaestroMark's deck, 11 left in Mikester's. Maestro is running out plays here. Got Reaper Anduin coming out here from Mikester. I just realized the way I say Mikester and the way I say Maestro is pretty similar. Oh, my apologies. And finally we see the Raza come out. Better late than never, as I always say. The Raza. It's a choice here. Does he want to go into Ball Talon Priest that Cleric to ensure it does not get destroyed? Uncanny, Mikester said. There's not really a better or worse time for that Dragonfire potion. Maestro is running low, or running on empty here. Gonna play a choice. Mind Blast. Now, wondering if Maestro misplayed that. I think he did, actually. He could have healed himself for 2, then played the Shadow Reaper, and then did the Shadow form to your power, or the Void form. Well, Maestro might just be giving up here. Really out of time. Almost out of cards. Out of. I think I'll have an answer. However, he could very well fiddle down Mikester, that hero power, so he's not giving up yet. Like that. Laughing Sister coming out asking if there is trouble. That's high magic shot. Thing you didn't get rid of him after all. Those Ysera cards can be buffed pretty well. Emerald Drake, the Laughing Sister. More damage coming on board. As well as ensuring now Ysera can actually be targeted. Acolyte of Pain. Purify. Void forms coming out here. MaestroMark might actually be able to kill Mikester. Or Mikester can kill him. At 10 HP, he has no healing left. Of course, he's not going to play that Psychic Servant. Eating. Going to play another Anti-Magic Shell, however. Get rid of that Acolyte of Pain. Sure, he's not got the 1 extra damage. Ensuring that he does. No, actually, I was completely wrong before. Thought that there was potential for MaestroMark. Take him out. That would have required 5 turns. Now it looks like MaestroMark is going to be the one who's going to be defeated. No, your victory proves nothing. And Mikester finally takes a game here. Is the comeback real? I sure hope so. Twitch chat, what do you guys think here? Do you think that Mikester can make a comeback and reverse sweep MaestroMark? Or do you think that was a fluke? I will say one thing, though. Mikester does have the upper hand. He knows every single card MaestroMark deck there. He knows what type of deck he's playing. Every single card in that deck now. Play accordingly. Because Maestro's the one who's dark here. Mikester's only played that one priest deck this entire series. Which means that whatever deck he pulls out now, Maestro is going to have to react to it. Whereas Mikester can just play safely. Like, we're just going to see a standard Zulok, though, from Mikester as well. Against this Highlander priest, we'll see exactly how that plays out. Already starting off strong here, MaestroMark has Shadow Reaper and Lyra, along with Vulcanized Soul Priest. Mind Blasted. Those combo pieces in hand right now. Doesn't really have any other strong plays. Have any other early game plays, but... which is unfortunate. Against Zoo, you really want that. Mikester did get lucky here. Not drawing Patches, because now that South Sea Captain's going to come to play it. Now Patches is charged. Love that battle cry. Really unfortunate it doesn't say charge right there. So there's the one legendary pirate that does. It says charge with like 4 or 5 R's. I love that. I don't know why they didn't put that on every pirate. That was an opportunity. You should have taken it. Don't know why you guys didn't it. Would have made it more fun. Now, Mikester very strong already on turn 3, just however. Already has, like, 10 damage on board. So that's 10 damage per turn. Whereas Maestro gonna get strong. Got the blood. Another Vulgar Homunculus. A Blood Free Potion, actually, yeah, that absolutely combos well with Vulgar Homunculus, which is a 10. Choosing, though, not to play it yet. Maybe he's thinking of putting it on Void Walker. Keep it stronger, and let it survive longer. Throw it in. That. Good, because it would have ensured that it stay around long. Got a lot of damage output on here. Actually, though, Maestro has the... also has the priest. Okay, interesting. Not know about that. I'll be honest, I did not know about that interaction either. I thought that the Power Chill would do 2 damage. Considering, I guess it technically doesn't heal. It gives health. Adds on health. Makes complete sense. Might be seeing game 2 or game 4-1 here from Mikester, however. Oh, actually, we will. In game 2-1 for Mikester. Very early win here. Setting up a 3-0 run back here, everyone. Twitch chat, I want to hear you guys now. Who do you think is going to win? I saw some Mark fans. I see some Mike fans in chat right now. Tell me, who do you think is going to win Game 5, the last game? Who do you think will be able to close the series? Will Mikester be able to reverse 3-0 MaestroMark? Will MaestroMark, after winning 2 incredibly strong first games, after being absolutely demolished in the second one and in the third one, or sorry, in the third and fourth one, be able to take it back? 5th and final match here. Rexar versus Mikester versus MaestroMark here. Looks like we are going to be seeing a Spell Hunter deck. I'd just like to take out this opportunity to shout out my friend Patrick. I was having some discussions with him earlier this match, or earlier before the match. He's a avid Hearthstone player, one of my closest friends. He was saying that Hunter was more memey and would not be brought to the tournament. Well, Patrick, I say take a look at this. Take a gander at We'll see how well Mikester performs. We'll see if he'll be able to clutch out this match. I'm definitely sending this VOD to you later, by the way, Patrick, if you're watching this. Definitely sending it to you. I think MaestroMark may have an idea what kind of hunter deck he's playing. As such, is just going to go for that straight remove. Wandering Oh, it's actually a freezing trap, huh? Oh, Wandering Flare. Okay. Got some tech cards against other spell hunter. And that mage deck, of course. Flare, very strong card, just makes Hunter a strong counter to itself and to these mage decks we see. I know we have the new rogue secrets, but we barely see any powerful meta. Kind of stinks. My side gonna be the choice here. So Maestro will be able to summon one animal companion for 6 mana, but that's better than 0 animal companions that you would normally summon on. That Greater Emerald spell, Sun coming out. Huge. Cat Trick as well. Mikester played a Cat Trick that turn. So it is going to activate on that coin as well, which is just perfect for him. So that Dragon Fire Potion is just going to take it out. Don't you love interactions? Deathstalker Rexar coming out. Welcome everyone to Build a Beast. That's actually what that was called. The first time I saw that in a YouTube video title, I thought it was a joke, and then when I found out that's actually what that was called, hilarious. Something interesting to note as well. Someone pointed something out to me a couple weeks ago. One of our Hearthstone players, JKT Cops, I was talking with him. He pointed something out to me, which is quite interesting. The Deathstalker Rexar Beast Pool is standard only, of course, but it does not pull any beasts from the new expansion. So any expansion after Frozen Throne, it will not pull beasts from. Blizzard has acknowledged this, and they have stated that they will not fix it. They will not patch it. Which means that as lifespan of that card goes on, as we get closer and closer to its expiry date in 2 years when it gets fitted out, it will become a less viable card by Deathstalker Rexar. It will just pull less and less beasts. They'll eventually only pull beasts that are from the classic sets. Aren't strong. Just something interesting I wanted to mention while I had the chance. Something I never got to mention in the past, and it's something I always thought was interesting. And you know, I'm sure Blizzard will absolutely fix it in the future, but maybe with the next expansion or something like that, or maybe they'll do it on purpose. Maybe they think Deathstalker Rexar is too powerful. They'll just let it die. Anaheim coming out. Like Maestro's gonna get an early lead on that Raza, which is going to set up his combo quite early. He's already played a Mind Blast. Yeah, he's already played a Mind Blast, I believe, if I remember correctly. And he's got a second one in there. He's got Holy Fire as well as Holy Smite. Got some pretty good cards waiting. Mikester is going to play that Call of the Wild and just set himself up for that massive damage here. Now Maestro is in a predicament. He does not have any. He's got clear, but he's got individual clear. Not have AoE. Not have AoE removal, and that's really something he needs right now. This is a funnel cake. Ooh, that Psychic Scream can be huge, everyone. It just reminds you a lot of these Hunter cards in the Spell Hunter deck, or at least the one or the 6 mana on my side, revolve around you having no minions in your deck. So having any minion deck is destroying them. Looks like with that Potion Madness is going to come in handy. Oh! The misplay here. Not sure if that was on purpose. I don't think it was from MaestroMark. And now he's going to choose to burn Spirit Lash or Holy Smite. Spirit Lash might be the answer. He's going to get that extra health, but oh no, he's just going to use Holy Smite. He's panicking. The misplay. I don't know if you guys saw that there. MaestroMark accidentally attacked with that Leok first into Misha, the 4-4, or the 4-4 taunt, when he should have attacked with the Novice Engineer first while it was still buffed. Unfortunately, with that, was a misplay. Let's see if it cost MaestroMark. Sure, it will not be that big, but he did have to burn a Holy Smite. Hopefully, that 2 damage, potentially 4 damage they might get from the Prophet Valen will not be that important later in the game. I can only hope. Oh, the Arfis coming out here with a Stone Tusk Boar for 5 mana. Is that 5 mana 3 charge? Psychic Scream coming out here. I don't know, maybe it was all a plan for MaestroMark. He was planning to keep more minions on the board as possible so that he could just Psychic Scream them away. No, it was all a plan. I believe it was all a plan. It was calculated, ladies, boys and girls, everyone there. No Flipper Penguin. No, Flipper Penguin's not that terrible. Zombeast. But honestly, because it is just going to give it the extra 1/1 cost. And the Zombeast Arfis coming out. 5 mana, 3/3 charge, Death Threat. I'll add a Death Knight. And now Lyra's going to get a chance to play here. Not having that Radiant Elemental is going to mean less mana to work with. But Silence, though. Silence is going to work. Seeing the mind games here. I guess the mind games is just to get another proc off Lyra. Oh, it puts it in the battlefield for you. Okay. Just making sure. I thought I read that card. I interpreted the card wrong. I thought it would put a minion into the battlefield for your opponent. I was like, why would you ever play that card? It costs 4 mana. It's a waste of mana. If not, to just, like, get a minion out of his deck to, like, waste it. Not really a powerful card for you, player. Lyra. Get taken out here with his kill command. Very important. Lyra surviving more than 1 turn, more than the turn that's played, is like an instant loss, pretty much. Very good plays from Mikester to clear that. Very intense last match, everyone. Very intense here. Taking a look at the card totals here. Mikester with 16 left. Maestro on 10. Getting down to the last couple of cards here. Likely only going to be... This definitely is going to go down to the wire, though. No one's really in a huge leading position at this moment. Alright, just going to pass with 5 mana remaining. Nothing really can play, though. Mind Games, or Mind Blast, Spirit Lash. About it. Gotta work Death on some minion. No Potion Madness targets. Can't play Psychic Scream. Can't play Valen. Can't play 2 Mind Side or Holy Fire. Beast. Finally. Out here. Hat trick. That Zombeast already getting massive as a 5/4. Seeing things like the Stubborn Gastropod. Oh, did he make a high main with Taunt Poisonous? He did. That's going to be an annoying thing to deal with. Wow, that's going to be annoying. Taunt Poisonous, 4 mana, 3/4. That Means +2/+1 each time a friendly beast. So luckily he's going to get one of those beasts just out of the way here. It is going to trigger a cat trick, though. It's going to leave him a greater amount of attack on the board. Now, the worst thing to do here would be to give that zombie a target. And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Mikester actually not going to play that zombie. He's going to opt to play Rook Delar, the Hunter legendary weapon from this expansion. Though not quite yet. Red X hatching. Giant Wasp, or Duskboar here. Giant Wasp looks like to make a 6 mana 4/4 self-poisonous battlecry adapt. Oh, a lot of keywords there, everyone. But these zombies is definitely the right play here. I think it would be insane. Playing that zombies, trading that panther into it is just going to make it into a 5/5 with taunt and poisonous. All means stealth. Drawing a card there. I guess just getting the value out of the stealth, although it doesn't really do anything. As well as having enough mana left to play that wandering monster. Oh, it looks like the freezing trap is actually going to be the option, though. Shadow Word Death, though, that buff from the Panther is going to put it in range of death. Fortunately for MaestroMark, having something that huge and poisonous and taunt around is just devastating. My side, not going to come out here. I think Mikester just realized he's got a couple minions in his deck from the Psychic Scream earlier. The Rook Delar, as well, not going to get the Battle Cry proc. Take a look at that. That Psychic Scream from earlier doing a ton of work here. Rook Delar can't proc. To my side can't proc. It looks like Mikester has just realized that. That's an insane. I know that's not a tech card that that's in the MaestroMark's deck, but that's just an insane tech card against this Hunter deck. It just destroys so many like battle cry passives from cards. You have the Rook Delar, To My Side, and a couple other ones I think. But yeah, that just absolutely destroys him. Finally drawing the Kazakus here in MaestroMark, and I'm about to take a 5-cost potion here. Probably going to take the AoE. Oh, no, he's going to summon the 5/5 and draw 2 cards here. Don't know why he's taking the draw cards here. I think he's just looking for an answer to any of these big cards that might be coming later. I'm going to play it, actually. I think he was looking for the answer. He has drawn Shadow Reaper Anduin, but that does put him closer and closer to fatiguing here. Taking 4 cards to 12, 4 cards to 11 now after that card draw. The Mikester has 3 times the cards in his deck. But Maestro is just building up his combo. He's saving all these combo pieces. We can see him, and he's not playing them. Very smart. Waiting to have all the right pieces. Wandering Monster coming out. Fortunately, though, since he did play the Freezing Trap first, that means that it will trigger first. It means that the Wandering Monster will not get set off by Demon if he chooses to go face. Like he's just going to try 3, and now it's going to get returned back to his hand. A 7 mana 5/5. The minion itself is just not that strong. 7, no battle cry or anything. Of course, it's just Ball Demon. And now it's even weaker. I think Maestro is ready to pull the trigger. He does realize quick health. To play that Radiant Elemental to reset Hero Power, Potion of Madness as well to reset it. I don't know if he's just going to use it to kill it or if he's just going to go face with it. Oh, but as well as, nope, yep, I forgot. It takes away, it's like a ready period if you do Potion of Madness something. Which means that he's going to be able to get a nice, cheap board clear. Is that next turn, if Mikester cannot kill MaestroMark, this will be GG, everyone. Deadly Shot. Covered. Looks like the Pterodax Zombies is going to be played, though. Another shot though. 1 mana. Like MaestroMark does have lethal, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone watching out there, does have lethal here. He's got Circle of Healing. The Mind Blast. And it looks like Mikester is just going to get taken out here. GG, everyone. Incredible playing from both parties there. They both played quite well there. And I'm going to be completely honest. Things looked very bleak for those of you who did not get the chance to see the first couple of games. Mikester playing a big priest deck just got absolutely demolished by MaestroMark's MaestroMark's decks. I can't even remember which decks I was running. It was so long ago. It was right at the beginning of the series, about an hour ago. Then in game 3, after long struggle, Mikester was able to turn around. Then game 4, the Zulok deck was able to completely obliterate MaestroMark beginning turns. Game 5 looked promising. However, MaestroMark's deck was just a little bit better. Absolutely much better spec for late game, so it's able to clinch it. The 3-0 reverse was almost real, everyone. But for those of you who are fans of Mikester, who are upset because of this loss, for those of you who are fans of MaestroMark that were in nail-biting action, that were nail-biting when these final moments came, you have to admit that was still a pretty great series. Can't really be. You can be upset that your favorite lost, but there was some great playing all around from both players. GG to MaestroMark and Mikester. Good luck to the both of them in the coming rounds of this tournament. Hopefully we can stream you guys again in the future. Coming up, everyone, if you did miss any of this week's streams, that would be League of Legends, CSGO, and Hearthstone. We did not have the opportunity to stream Rocket League or Overwatch this week. Hopefully Saturday or next week we will have the opportunity to stream a couple of those games. We got some pretty good teams in both of those. If you did miss any of those games, you'll be able to watch the vodcasts of them coming up right after this. Those are free to watch, of course. If you would to see those VODs in the future, including the VOD for this match, you will have to subscribe to the Varsity Network Twitch channel. It's only $5 a month. It's really nothing. Quite honestly, just pocket change. You get a subscriber badge. You also get access to, I believe we have 5 emotes now. We're adding more soon. Or no, I think we have 4, and we're adding 1 more. The more subscribers we get, the more emotes we get to add, and we're really excited. We really want to add all these awesome emotes for our subscribers to be able to use. We got Dadman of our very own Aaron. We got Watt of Brennan, production manager. We got the Dab emote, and we've got my favorite, and actually it's the one I made, everyone. ESN, oof, my favorite. If you would like to see this VOD again in the future, but you don't really want to subscribe, that's fine. It will be uploaded to the Varsity Network or YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/High School Esports League, in about a week, so you'll be able to see those coming up days. But yeah, GG to everyone. This has been the end of Round 5 of the High School Esports League Holiday Major 2017-2018. This Saturday will be Round 6, coming into the second half of the tournament. Again, if you did miss any of this week's matches, coming up will be vodcast from all this week's games, starting with League of Legends, going into Counter-Strike, then going right back here on Hearthstone. League of Legends is about an hour and 15 minutes. CSGO is about 45 minutes. And then this match again. So if you missed this game and you want to see it again, tune in about 2 hours, or even better, just watch all this week's VODs. See some great content, some great playing, some great casting, and you'll not be disappointed. Thank you all so much for watching today. My name is HSEL Elijah, aka Squid, and stay tuned for the vodcast.